This computer. All right. Hey guys, welcome to the March 1st Back-to-Back Fitness Tribe call. And I am going to share my screen real quick. All right. And Stephanie is going to be our speaker this evening, but I'm going to go through our announcements real quick. Whoop, whoop. Stephanie blew it out of the water. SC17. Me and Marietta backing her up. Yep, 10. And we had a lot of people on the board too. Oh, you had 2 more? Were you at 12, Marietta? What's that?
The 2 extra? Yeah, that they, today it showed up as 12.
Okay.
Finally, I was like ready to call them.
Then you're on 12. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Yay. Okay, cool. And we had a lot of people on the board too. If we can just get a couple more people, hit that Success Club 5, because that is where you're going to start getting free leads from Beachbody. Success Club 10, awesome place to be because you're getting paid leads from Beachbody. So I don't know if you've seen them coming in yet, Marietta, but it's really nice to have, right? All right, moving on. March 2017, our calendar is up in the Back-to-Back Fitness Tribe page, up in the pinned post. This is just a calendar that pretty much is what we're going to be following. You can follow it on your own. You can follow it on your own, or you can go alongside us. So if you go alongside us, it makes a little bit more of a flow for you guys. So we're going to have our challenge group information session just like we had the Shape Up preview and Stephanie did her Makeover Mama. We now have a guide for you guys to be able to use within yours if you want to create your own. So pretty much what we're going to do, and I know a couple of you guys have placed yours into mine, we're just going to take the people out that we're not committing, and we're going to put them on our list, and next month we're going to follow up. So they're going to be invited to this coming one as well. So anybody who stays in. So now we have this awesome guide that we're going to really be able to give out to you guys so you can create your own this way. We have a new coach boot camp that starts on the 13th. So if you guys have any new coaches that are coming in, same link. I will post that into the links here above the calendar in the Back-to-Back Fitness Tribe. Ultimate Reset. So excited. You guys, if you're not, you've got to start now advertising about it. If you haven't already, start. I did another one tonight. I did one last night. I don't care. These things are awesome. Use our results. Marietta shared my results. I mean, just keep sharing. We have a whole team worth of shares to be able to give up. So you can create an event page and invite people to your event page. You can invite people into the informational session group. Create one, however you got to do it. Just talk about it. And if you guys don't know enough about the Ultimate Reset, I urge you to get onto Beachbody's YouTube and just watch the videos, or go to your website. You have a personal website. It's ultimatereset.com/whatever your username is for Beachbody. So if you have anybody who's interested and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know the link, just send them to that website. We have another 3-day coach sneak peek, which lines up perfectly with your challenge groups if they start on the 6th. So you're in 2 weeks in, you can start inviting people from your challenge groups that you think are shining through to be a part of the coaching sneak peek. So we are actually creating a guide that's going to help you for the month when to invite to what. So I'm working on that to finish that up. Next month we should have it right on top. We just thought, oh man, that would be a really good idea to have for you guys to be able to see, because you can see these dates all day long, but then, you know, the 16th rolls around, you're like, oh man, I should have invited to that challenge group session, and now it's already in order. So again, your Shakeology HD cells are now 2 Success Club points. So go rock those. If nobody wants to do a workout program, I mean, we would like them to. That's awesome. But if they can't, then Shakeology, you get 2 Success Club points now. The All Access is now only 2 Success Club points. Bummer for us, but It is what it is. And then challenge packs as well. Also, if you hit Success Club 5 this month, you're going to get Beachbody Performance Line. So that's cool. Also, April 8th, make sure you're marking your calendars, Super Saturday. If you're in Orlando, I'm probably going to be going to the one in Tampa. Carl Deichler is coming to speak. So I think Lindsay's speaking, Bonnie Ingles speaking, and one other person, I can't remember who it is. This link here is the, if you guys want to invite people into my preview group, I'm kind of wrapping it up, but that's where I'm gonna run my Ultimate Reset. Stephanie, you're running your own Ultimate Reset, right? So
yeah, my preview group starts on Thursday.
Okay.
That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
You like my previews.
So if you want people to come into a new one, you can dump them in mine if you want. I'll be talking about everything. Same content as Brandy's. Yeah. Just mine starts tomorrow instead of last week.
And also, if you guys want to be in a group, then this is going to be the group for you, because I'll run it the same way I ran last year's. Just reiterating that stuff, and that is it. So, Stephanie, you can take it over.
Okay. Yeah, I do have to tell you guys real quick that this whole challenge group preview thing that we did this month with like the 3-day sneak peek that we kind of extended, Brandy and I tried out this new model, and I feel like that's what we constantly do. We're constantly trying out new things and being brave, and you know, sometimes it feels like we throw spaghetti at the wall, and other times sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't. And I will tell you that this group felt so right. It was the first time in a long time it felt so good to invite to it. And the minute when I sent out invitations, it was the same script we always use. Do you want more information on this? And when they say yes, I would invite them to I would send them the link to join the group. And then over the course of like, I think 14 or 15 days, the amount of it's the same content we always talk about sharing. If there's no new content there, but just sharing it over the 3 days and interacting with people, and then messaging them every couple days, everybody that was in the group. I got such results from positive peer pressure that I'm going to have my biggest challenge group that I've had in a long time. I mean, SC17 for me, that's the biggest I've ever done in my business. That's not normal for me either. So it was that's really motivating for me, but I'm really excited to share that model, and I definitely challenge all of you to host your own challenge preview. We'll have all the content, so all you have to do is copy and paste it, share your story, and into your group. And it's a really great way. It makes a really easy invite tool for the first 2 weeks of the month. You're inviting. And then once that challenge preview starts, you're not inviting anymore. You're spending that time with those people, talking to those, going through their price objections and working through those with them. And so it made my month so stress-free. I wasn't pushing for Success Club points. I was able to just build relationships with these people. And with that naturally came the points. So I want to encourage you guys, definitely try this out this month. Do it at the same time we have all the content for you, and it's going to be great. So there's that for you. Let me grab something real quick. So I'm out of breath already. Sorry. That's what Energize does. Let me pull something up real quick. I had notes. I should have written them down, but I didn't. There was one thing that I wanted to just talk to you about, and it has to do with belief in our mindsets as a coach. And it comes, I'm trying to find this document real quick because I want to share my screen for you. There we go. It comes from Tony Robbins, and actually I was watching a video the other day that Lindsay Matway did, and she referenced this diagram that Tony Robbins talks about, and I'd heard about it before, and I'd forgotten about it, honestly, and I was really pumped when she mentioned that. And so I went and found this. Can you guys see my screen? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. This quick, simple little diagram. Okay. So this is straight from Tony Robbins. This is not original content at all, but this just really blows my mind and just helps me to get back focused in my belief system in myself, and helps me understand why I'm successful when I am, and why I feel like a failure sometimes, and fail at different things that I'm doing in my business. So there's 4 pieces to this, and there's the potential, action, results, and belief. And so often, right, we come into this and our potential, right, as a human being, our potential is limitless, right? We all have unlimited potential. The same light that's in me is in Brandy, is in Marietta, is in Donald Trump, is in Lindsay Matway. We are all made of the same. We all have the same potential to reach incredible things in life, right? But how many people on this planet actualize their potential, right? It's like nothing. It's like such a small percentage. And the biggest reason is because we don't take enough action to reach our potential, right? So when you're not taking enough action, what kind of results are you going to get, right? That's why my results aren't the same as Donald Trump's. My results aren't the same as Lindsay Matway's, or you know what I mean? Like, it all depends on the amount of action that you're taking is going to give you results. But also, you can go at something from a different perspective. You can start with action. You can come on, you can be a new coach and be so excited and pumped up and just take massive action, right? But if you don't believe in what you're doing, right, you can go out and send 100 invitations. But if your invite is, hey, so I'm trying this new thing and I'm not sure if it's going to work. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be a good coach, but I really want to try. Would you do this with me, right? Maybe somebody's going to sign up out of pity, because they love you and want to support you. But you can still take, it's just to show you that you can still take massive action towards something and not get the results that you're after. But either way, whether you take, a small action or massive action, if your belief is not there, your results are not going to be what you want them to be, right? You're not going to get great results. When you don't get great results, what does that do to your belief? Right? It just knocks it down. Oh, well, I didn't think I would be so successful at this coaching thing. I thought maybe I'd try it. And when you take, when you get the results that aren't what you aren't impressive to you, and you take that, it kills your belief, right? And maybe in the beginning you believed that, I could be, maybe I could quit my job. And now, with this Beachbody thing, if this thing works out, maybe I could quit my job. And now you didn't take enough action. So your results weren't what you wanted. So now you come back and now your belief changes. Now your belief is, well, maybe, okay, well, quitting my job, that was kind of, pipe dream. Maybe I could, pay rent, and then you take the amount of, you're going to take even less action because, the action you were taking before was to be able to quit your job. And now your belief is less. You're going to take less action, which means your results are going to be even less, right? Do you see this cycle here and how it just continues in negative, right? And this is how, this goes straight. This applies to everything in life, from your coaching business to your relationships, to your finances, to our economy, right? This is why, poor people just get poorer and rich people just get richer, right? Because when you're applying this in the right way, it can completely change everything for you. So what you have to really start with is your belief. And you have to come at this business that you are a top 10 coach, right? Why not you? Why can't you be successful? Why can't you completely out-earn every coach on our team? Why can't you be in the top 10 next year, getting recognized on stage at Summit, right? Why not you? The same light that's in me is in you, is in Donald Trump, is in Lindsay Matway, is in Brandy, all of us. We're all the same. We have that potential. And when you can believe that, you're going to be able to take massive action, right? Because when you believe that I am a freaking awesome coach, right? I've gotten results from these products. I know these products work. I know that you can get results, and I'm going to be able to help you do that. I'm going to hold your hand. I am a kick-ass coach, and I'm going to help you get results too. When you come at people and invite them to something like that, right? How many more people are ready to join you, right? Because they believe, they see your belief, they feel it, and they believe it too. Right? So then you get your action it just multiplies your action, right? And so you get incredible results. When you start to get great results, what does that do for your belief? You're like, holy, I really am a good coach, right? When you get that message from a challenger that says, I'm down a dress size, or I got off my meds, or, my doctor said my blood pressure's better, or I lost this weight, or, my husband noticed that I'm looking better, whatever it is, when you start to see those good results, right, it just fuels you further, and it just shows you, and it just makes you feel like, well, maybe I can, maybe I can make my car payment this month with my Beachbody paycheck. Maybe I can make rent with my Beachbody paycheck. Maybe I can retire my husband one day with this business, right? And the more that you take action, the more results you're going to get, the stronger your belief is going to be, the more potential you're going to have, the more action you're going to take, and it just completely changes that cycle. So the first thing you have to recognize is where you're at in that cycle right now. Are you chipping away at your belief system and constantly every month, hitting less, making less sales or making, less progress in your business, taking less action, right? If you're taking less action today or this month than you did last month, that's a good signal that you're going the wrong way on the cycle, right? And we've got to change your belief, right? In the beginning, this can be hard, right? Sometimes you feel like you're laughing at yourself or that it's a joke. So maybe don't tell yourself, that I can be a top 10 coach. Maybe it's that I can hit Success Club this month, right? Maybe it's that I can help 3 women get started on their health and fitness journey this month. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's your, that is your belief that you need to have, right? In order to help, 3 people say yes, that means that I need to get, maybe that means for 3 yeses, I need to get 30 people into my challenge preview group. To get 30 people to say yes to that invitation, I probably need to send 100, maybe 150 invitations on private messages to people to get those 30 people, which is going to turn into 3 people that say yes, that I'm going to be able to help and get results for this month, right? So you just have to figure out where your belief is, right? And like I said, if it's something that makes you laugh, like, if the idea of quitting your day job to be a full-time Beachbody coach is something that you can't really wrap your head around, that's okay. You don't need to. You'll get there because as you build this process, as you see your more potential, as you take more action, as your results get better, your belief will get stronger and you'll be able to believe those things. So start where you're at right now. And one thing that I want to see and say, because this is just like gets me fueled up and on fire, and use the chat for me if I can see. I can't even find the chat right now. But for the chat, tell me, when you got started on your fitness journey, right? This is the beauty of what we're doing, right? So when you got started on your fitness journey, right? Forget that you're a coach. I'm just talking about your health and fitness. When you found a Beachbody program, or maybe it was before Beachbody, whatever, whenever you started on your health journey, when you started making that decision for you, write down in the chat right now the name of one person whose life was affected positively because of that. Okay? Was it a spouse that started eating healthier or working out? Was it a kid who's now, so much healthier because you're feeding them better, because you're eating better? Name that one person in your life that's benefited from that, right? Okay. And I can say, can I find the chat? There we go. Awesome. Brandy. Oh, I love you. So once you started on your fitness journey, right, you started that ripple effect. Okay. Then, now name a challenger. Right? Name one of your first clients. Maybe they weren't even a paid client. Maybe it's just somebody that's on your Facebook that stalks you like crazy, that has never bought anything from you, but is super motivated by you and has, made some positive changes in their life. Drop their name down here too. Okay? Somebody in your life that you have made a difference because you became a coach, right? Because you're sharing your journey out loud on social media. Okay? Now, take a look at that, and these should be people that are pretty close to you for the most part, because these are people that were in your inner circle before you became a coach, right? Because now people that I talk to on Facebook so many times, I'm just meeting them for the first time. I have no idea who they are because of the platform that we've created. But when you first started, these are people in your inner circle. So I bet you could name a person whose life was impacted by that person. All right. Maybe you don't know their name. Maybe it's their spouse or their kid or their parent. Somebody in their life has been affected by this, right? And this is just this beautiful ripple effect that happens when we are freaking doing our jobs. That's what we get to do, right? We are making an impact in people's lives. And when you can look at coaching that way, and realize that you're not a salesman. You're not trying to push some product on somebody that they don't need, that they don't want, that, you're just trying to hit Success Club. Success Club, forget about it. It's just a tracking system to help you give people the right tools to get them started, right? When you got started, you were handed a challenge pack, right? Because it is nutrition, it is workouts, it's everything that you need. It is the starter kit to get you started, right? The fact that we get compensated on it is awesome, right? Beachbody thanks us that way, and which is huge because it allows us to live our lives and create more freedom for us to be able to do things that we want to do. But recognize that what you're doing has so much freaking value. So recognizing that and remembering the name of this person whose life would not have been changed if you hadn't taken action on your own journey. Whenever you're trying to send that invitation out and you're nervous about what somebody's going to say or you're scared, all you have to freaking do is just remember whose lives were affected by this, right? And that who are you to stop that person from having that chance to start that ripple effect in their family and in their inner circle. So I love you guys so freaking much. And I am so honored to be on a team and get to work with y'all every single day. I love this group, and I love the fact that as coaches, we have the same ripple effect within our team to be able to help each other build strong businesses and become self-sufficient entrepreneurs. I freaking love this. And when your belief system, when you can get this and wrap your head around this, that you are freaking capable of anything, that the same potential inside of me is inside of you, is inside of Brandy, is inside of every coach on this team, that's when you're going to be able to just completely unleash yourself and reach your potential and take massive freaking action and get the results that you really want, which is just going to fuel you to be even better. Okay. That's all I have for you. I love you guys so much. And I hope that's helpful. This freaking, I have this, I have a different one. It doesn't look like this, but I have a different picture of this on my bathroom mirror that I'm constantly looking at to just get me back in mindset of, you know, when my belief starts to fail and I don't, you know, and I'm questioning myself. So I hope that this analogy, that this serves you guys and helps you on your keeping your mindset, because when our mindset's not in the right spot, then nothing can be, and we're not going to get the results or action or belief that we want until our mindset's in the right place. So that is all I have for you. I don't know how to unscreen share here. Where are we? Stop share.
Good job. Thank you. That was awesome. Very inspirational, very motivational. I think a lot of times we do get up in our heads of, you know, what other people are going to think about us, and just reframing our mindset of we're doing this because we have true intentions to help people, and these programs have changed our lives and they've changed those lives around us. So I think that's a really good way to look at it, with the ripple effect for sure. So, yeah.
I have to tell you guys how bad it smells in my house right now. My kid's diaper is rank. And she decided she loves essential oils now. And she likes to I put lavender in like her hair when she goes to sleep to like help relax her. And so she found oregano oil today and she decided to put it on her hair. So she smells like a poopy pizza right now. It's really gross.
Ew. Ew.
Gotta go deal with that in a minute.
Better that you put it in her hair and not in her mouth. That's good.
Yeah.
It's not good. And just like in the mouth. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, I am going on a cruise on Saturday. So next Wednesday, Amy should be leading the call. If for some reason she's not, I'm sure Stephanie will be able to take that over. If not, I will have a video for you guys to watch, or something will happen. So
yeah, I'm gonna speak into that real quick. Amy is supposed to be doing a call for us. I might have her pre-record it because I now bought a flight to come in at 11:30 Eastern time.
Okay.
An hour and a half from where she's at. So it should be okay. She should be able to do it. I won't be able to be on at all because I'll be on a plane now.
I might be able to find someone else to fill that in. So we'll talk about it.
I feel like she should be able to still do it because it would be at 9.
I just don't want her to stress. She doesn't need to be stressed. So
yeah, I might stress her out. So
yeah, cool. Guys, do you have any questions about the upcoming challenge groups, or anything that you guys, anything that you have questions before we leave? No? Okay. I'm like, no. I'm looking at one person here. No question. She's like, no, I can't. I'm not going to do it. See?
Hey, Stephanie.
yeah.
What was the name of that author of what you were just speaking from?
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The most like inspirational speaker you'll ever hear in your life. He'll inspire you, he'll motivate you, and he'll kick your ass all at the same time. He's insanely awesome.
If you have Netflix, and I don't know if it's still up, but is it up still? Maybe? I don't know. I'm Not Your Guru is a video that he's done. There's a lot of cursing up at the front end, but he does it on purpose. There's a reasoning behind it, but amazing video, or amazing recording, whatever you want to call it, live, something or other. So
His stuff is all over YouTube too.
Yeah. Amazing speaker. Cool. Well, we will wrap that up tonight. And thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for showing up, guys.
See you next week.
Love you guys.
Love ya. See you later.